and I'm here with Dennis Bolt in his home, and they brought up an interesting item, and I'm going to let Dennis talk a little bit about it. So, Dennis, you told me that you bought this in your childhood, correct?
Yes.
All right, tell me a quick story about that thing and how it ended up in California with you.
Well, this somehow or other, it's nearly a regulation bugle. And, I bought it as just a young lad from a friend of mine for a few dollars. I, and I had it, and I admired all the movies about the war and the soldiers, and I learned the tunes of Reveille and Chow and all the other little uh, tunes they play on the bugle. And uh, then I went into the service. And then while I was down in Fort Bliss, Texas, I called home or I wrote home one day to my father, and I said, I have this bugle at home. I wonder if you could send that down to me. And sure enough, here he came. It came in the mail, and I had my bugle, so I took it. And we were staying in the cavalry barracks there at Fort Bliss, and we were all sitting around there, just us troops. That's all it was. There was no non-coms or anything. But I got my bugle and I started playing taps, and I played reveille, and I played chow call, and I played mail call, and all the ones that which I had learned not through any lesson. I never had a music lesson in my life, and but I was able to blow these tunes. And then all at once it was someone came into the back store and said, "Who is blowing that bugle?" And all the guys pointed at me and said, "Bolt is doing that." And oh, I thought, now I'm in big trouble. And so it's due report to the officer of the day. And so uh, I went out, I went to the officer of the day's office, and I reported uh, at the call for me, and he said, "Yeah, did you blow that bugle?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You will have to report to the officer of the day in the morning." And so uh, I I did what I was told. I thought, well, I'm knee deep in trouble here. So I went and reported to him, and he said, "You blew that bugle?" I said, "Yes." He says, "You are now the Jeep driver, and you are now my Jeep driver and my bugler." And he says, "You turn in your M1, you are now get a Thompson 45." And that's what I had for the rest of the war. But I never did blow the bugle. Because the one time I got up to do it, and I just barely got a peep out, and I turned chicken, and I didn't blow it.